Hi crafters, Karen here, and in today's video, it's all about another Smash Our Stash 2024, hosted by Beth from Bourbon Creek Crafts. For the month of November, our theme is free choice, so we can pick whatever we want to use in our stash and use it up, or maybe pull out some things that we've had for a long time that we haven't used in a while. So two things that I'd like to focus on in today's video is, if you remember last month for October, our theme was inks. So anything with ink pads, alcohol inks, things to that nature. And one of the things that I did last month was I made a bunch of I did some cards doing some ink smooshing, and because of that, it kind of got me into making some more backgrounds with ink smooshing, and I really had a lot of fun with that. So I just wanted to bring these in just to show you, what I've created. And so I just took some of my distress oxides. These are actually ink blended. And then I just splattered some water on those. So I'll probably use these pieces because these were scraps. I'll probably use these for like some die cuts. And then I do have, this is watercolor cardstock, and this is some ink smooshing that I did here. And then I did add some stamps with a sentiment on that. And then these are some birthday backgrounds that I made. Kind of did the same thing. I did some ink blending, and then I used a spray, like a glitter spray on to leave that. You can see that little bit of shine that's on there. And I did that with a few of these cards. And so again, I did more of that, the ink smooshing or the blending, sprayed some water on there. This was a new embossing folder that I had gotten from Stampin' Up. Really pretty with those dots. Kind of hard to see when you use the darker colors, but still fun nonetheless. They definitely pop up better when you use lighter colors. And these are with some of those the sprays from Tim Holtz. That's what some of these were from. These were the sprays. This was a spray, and then this one is a spray, and then I did add that shine. I don't remember what that spray is that I have that has the shine to it. So just some really cool backgrounds that I'll turn into cards at some point. And then here is some ink smooshing that I did with just different colors of the oxides that I have in my stash. I was just playing around, just trying to see what colors look really good together. Just making different kinds of backgrounds, and so that's what I did with these. So that was one of the things that I worked on for this month. The other thing that I focused on was what I call finish the unfinished. Well, what does that mean? Any unfinished projects that I have in my stash, I wanted to get those finished. Now, these cards here, these were just kind of laying on my desk. And these were actually, this is a Create and Quad stencil. That's what these backgrounds are that you see here. So it's one stencil that has these 4 different backgrounds. So the stencil will look something like this. And then you just pick the different inks, and then you stencil everything on there. So I had everything on here, except I didn't add my sentiments, and I also didn't have my cardstock lined on the inside. And anytime I use color cardstock for my bases, I like to line the inside with white cardstock so that the message or my stamped sentiment shows up more clearly. So I did that. And then another unfinished project that I have was I had made a bunch of, let me just show you here. So I had made these first, and this was actually from a class that I took from the Virtual Stamp Joy this past March with Tailored Expressions. And it is a lot of fun, and you basically spend a day and a half taking different classes by Taylor herself and her team. And you learn different techniques and things like that. And it's really a lot of fun. So I'll be doing it again next March of 2025. They always host it March of each year. And they do have an in-person one as well. So I had created these, and when I created those, I had these strips left over. And so I had a bunch of these, and all I did was I just, made more cards using the same kind of background that you see, the butterfly background, which I absolutely love butterflies. And so I did that with all of these cards. Now you can see this foil here. I did do that with my Mink machine. So Taylor has what she calls foilets, and it is a piece of cardstock that has part of the image on there, and then you run it through your Mink machine, and that part of the image will foil. And then you can go ahead and you can proceed with your ink blending, or whatever else you're going to be doing with that project. So I finished those up. Super excited to get those done. So you can see, those are finished. So another thing on my Finish the Unfinished list is, if you've been following my channel for some time, you know that I donate the majority of my cards. I do have a separate stash that I make for my family and friends, and that I set aside, and I have a storage unit for all of that, and then I go ahead and I make a bunch for the donation. And there is a local place here that I discovered about 6 months ago. It's called a Bright Spot, and they do take cards. You can mail them cards if you're looking for a place to donate your cards. It's called the Bright Spot, and I will leave that information in my description box for you to take a look at. But what I did is anytime I make cards for donation, I use this stamp, and I use that, and I put that on the back of my cards. And this was a free gift for participating in that virtual stamp joy from Tailored Expressions. And so anytime I'm making cards for donation, I use that stamp for this. And then I do have another personalized stamp that I got from Call Me Crafty Al that has my first and last name on it. And I use that for my family and friends. So you've probably seen these cards before in some of my videos, whether it was the Oh So Inspired collab team or the sheetload of cards. And I'm not going to go through all of these with you, but this was definitely something, because I'm going to be turning these in really soon. And I wanted to make sure that all of these were finished by the time I turn them in on Friday, 2 days from, well, I'm doing this video on Wednesday. And so, yeah, 2 days from today doing this video. But when you see this video tomorrow, it will be just 1 day. So just to give you an idea that's, I wanted that done. Just a nice little added touch that I like to add on there, just maybe hopefully to give the recipient maybe, a little bit of a bigger smile than they, would give when they see the cards. So that is my video today on finishing the unfinished, and then playing with some more inks and creating some backgrounds, whether it was ink blending or ink smooshing. And until my next video, friends, I hope your day is a crafty day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you all again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.